Good evening, everyone. It is Mystic Intellect, and I am doing an energy check in for the divine masculine and the divine feminine at this time. And we're going to go ahead and tune into the energies and to see what we pick up tonight because it's going to be an interesting reading. I can already tell. So let's go ahead and get to it. First of all, let me just go ahead and say let me go ahead and say thank you for tuning into my YouTube videos because at this time I am solely going to be focusing on uploading more content here and steering more so away from TikTok lives and tune in, and I'm hoping that you guys tune into my YouTube lives. It has been a lot going on with the restrictions that TikTok has on their platform. And I don't want to feel restricted as a reader because I am free spirit. I speak on a lot of controversial topics and I want everyone to feel safe, but I want everyone to feel enlightened by the things that I bring forward to the collective, right? So if you can, please share, like, comment, subscribe, and just tell me how you feel about the reading so far. And go ahead and drop a comment below if there are any other interesting topics that you would like for me to address for the collective. So, without further ado, let me go ahead and tap into the energy of what's going on with the collective of divine feminine and divine masculines and see what the solution could be for the collective. So let's go ahead and get started. So what is the overall energy that's going on between the two? So door to value. Okay, so I am picking up that there has been a lot of work being put into both parties, the both divine feminine and masculine. I'm seeing that people are coming together for unions. I'm seeing reconciliations, of course, happening, but also some different challenges that were overcame in the past couple of weeks. Let's pull one more card. What's going on with the collective? What's the energy here? All right, so cornucopia. So this is really good energy right now. I'm not always expecting all of my readings to be very positive or very negative, but whatever comes out is whatever comes out. I'm seeing it for what it is, and at this time, I am picking up really good energy for both parties. Like, this is amazing. Now, let's go ahead and tune into what's happening individually with both collectives, okay? Now, let's go ahead and go with this deck here. What's going on with the divine feminines at this time? All right, cool. So from what I'm seeing, there are a lot. Okay, like I said before, union energy. There's a lot of divine feminine energy here that are coming closer to who they really truly are. They're walking in their purpose. They're in alignment, and there's a lot of celebrations here. As far as we can see, there with the community card in the back right here. I'm picking up that this is a time of contracts being signed. A lot of divine feminines are going to be catching themselves and going into contracts that were destined, whether that is closing on a home, buying a new car, or even just getting their certifications. A lot of people are getting into real estate. I'm seeing a lot of people are also just actually coming to terms with who they are, even if you're not celebrating anything in particular right now as a divine feminine. I'm seeing that you will begin to appreciate how far you've come along this journey. Now, with the divine feminines in this collective, there are some pregnancies. I'm seeing a lot of people will find out that they are pregnant, or if you're watching and you are pregnant, I am seeing that pregnancies here seem to be really good. I mean, I'm seeing positive outcomes. People are completing cycles. There are some feminines here who are actually showing up for themselves, and they are doing the work, and they are not allowing the past to bring them down. There's some feminines in this collective who are also working on their bodies, whether that is going to the gym or going to get a BBL. There's also some women doing research on different hacks that are actually bringing results. So I'm seeing a lot of women who are truly working on themselves at this time. All right. So with the temperance, I'm seeing that there are some divine feminines in the collective who need to be more patient. With the door of value card, I'm seeing that the work that you are putting in will pay off. The temperance is just showing that time will tell for all things, and you just have to be patient. You just have to be patient. And last but not least, there are a lot of divine feminines in this collective who are just showing out, okay? You are being inspired, like people are feeling inspired by you. They're feeling like you are glowing up. You are actually, you're showing what it looks like to have overcome so many things in this lifetime. And you're actually proving to people that, no matter what you have gone through, you're excelling, and people can see that. People can see the work you have been putting into yourselves, divine feminine. It's showing. Now, with the divine masculines, let's go ahead and check to see what's going on with them. And I'm going to go ahead and use the Radiant Water. I keep saying the name wrong. The Radiant Rider-Waite Tarot deck. So what's going on with the divine masculines at this time? This is both individually. Okay, so from what I'm picking up here, the divine masculines in this collective are, I hate to say it, and I hate to make the divine masculines feel like I'm targeting them at this time, but it's not that. The divine masculines in this collective are actually facing, like, they're exiting out of the dark night of the soul. The bandage on this man's head in the Nine of Swords card, he's actually like overcoming the same struggles that many divine feminines literally have like overcame a couple months ago. Like, the waiting period it basically ended for many divine feminines in this collective, and there are some divine masculines who are like literally just getting out of some struggles that they had to overcome, and they're a little, bruised up from whatever they've been through, which, hey, it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? The divine masculines kind of got some catching up to do, but that's okay because it looks like they're pushing forward. They're pushing forward right now. What else is going on with the divine masculine? Okay, cool. So with the King of Cups, I see that some divine masculines in this collective are holding back just a little bit of their emotional expression towards people, things, events. This is individually. I'm not addressing the DM to DF right now, but as an individual in the collective, I'm seeing that there are a lot of divine masculines who are a bit held back a little bit. They're holding themselves back a little bit from any emotional intimacy with things right now. I'm seeing that some masculines feel like they have been left out in the cold. A lot of divine masculines could also be trying to save money at this time for a lot of things that's coming up, because like I said before, the holidays are coming up. A lot of divine masculines are preparing for union, and a lot of them are proposing. They're preparing for proposals. They're trying to plan things out at this time, I'm seeing. And with the King of Cups, I'm seeing, like, I'm getting poker face vibes. Like, so if you are seeing that your masculine has not been expressing themselves much, I see that they're just trying to play that poker face role right now. They're trying to make it seem as if like nothing's going on, but really there's a lot going on in their head. And if you haven't really heard much about what's going on in their head, expect to hear a little bit more from them soon about it. And with the Three of Cups, that just further confirms what I was going to say next, which is there are a lot of divine masculines, like I just said before, planning some things, and they want to actually get out and have fun. They want to kick it. They want to actually be in a better energetic space than what they're in right now. I feel like a lot of masculines, and it seems like, and I hate to say it like this, but a lot of feminists have been mirroring divine masculine's energy. They want to do exactly what the feminine, the divine feminine's been doing lately, which is doing the work, getting the acknowledgement that they deserve, feeling joy, peace, happiness, and completing cycles. The divine masculine is imagining themselves wanting to do the same. Now, there's another collective of divine masculines that are actually out partying, that they're actually out celebrating. They're actually out trying to balance themselves right now. They're actually hoping and wishing for more joy and excitement moving forward. And the reason why I'm thinking about this card in a futuristic standpoint is because, like I said, moving forward, I am seeing a lot of celebration and community and cornucopia happening in the collective. And I'm sensing that the divine masculine is playing a huge part in why the divine feminine is going to be feeling the same. So with that overall energy, I don't see the divine feminine or the divine masculine counterparts in a bad circumstance at this time. I'm seeing a lot of really good energy, and I strive to see that in most of my readings, because who wants to walk away from a reading feeling like, you know what I'm saying? I never try to point out the bad without pointing out the good. And I will be honest, yes, most times some readings are not always going to be good. But I still strive to see the good in things. You know what I'm saying? Because who wants to walk around with that energy? Not me. So with that being said, I want to also add that the divine masculines in this collective have been, like I said, secretly overcoming obstacles along the way for the sake of the connection. Because don't get me wrong, a lot of masculines in this connection had to cut off a lot of people. They had to hold back. They had to hold their coins back. They had to stop lending and loaning money out to certain people that didn't deserve it. They had to kind of cut off certain business relationships, certain platonic relations with females that were kind of taking from what they had going on. And because sometimes, a lot of the divine masculines are really giving people, you know what I'm saying, in this collective. And they're trying to hold back right now because they're making a lot of plans, but they're also having to suffer just a little bit right now for the sake of, and when I say suffer, I'm not trying to say they have to hurt themselves or go through some type of crazy, terrible pain to get to make things happen for you. But I am seeing a lot of sacrifices being made right now. A lot of sacrifices are being made right now for the sake of what's going on up here with the divine feminine, if you get what I mean. A lot of roles have also been reversed too. So if you look at it from that standpoint, I'm picking up that the reason why the divine feminines are also, in this state that they're in right now is because the divine masculine has finally picked up the tab of the bill and is reciprocating while also having to play that emperor role in the connection. Now, let's get in deeper into what the divine masculine, how is he feeling about the divine feminine at this time? So at this time, Spirit, how is the divine masculine feeling about the divine feminine at this time? How is the divine masculine feeling about the divine feminine? Okay, so that explains everything. Time to celebrate. So they want to get out and celebrate with you, divine feminine. Do you see the connection? I see the connection. The community card, the Four of Wands, and the Three of Cups. I'm seeing them wanting to seriously celebrate with you, divine feminine. They want to experience the joy and happiness with you if they already not already. What else are the DMs feeling about the DFs? I'm getting my shit together. So that explains everything, don't it? Don't that explain everything? So, like I said before with the Nine of Wands, they're trying to seriously prepare for the connection. That's why I said, don't sweat him if he's not talking to you every second of the day. Hell, who wants a man all up in the woman, or a woman in the man's face all goddamn day? I don't. I want you to get your shit together by any means necessary, even if that means we have to sacrifice time throughout our day to not talk because we have shit to focus on. So don't worry if there's no communication, especially if y'all on good terms. You know what I'm saying? Y'all not arguing, but y'all not talking. Don't worry about constant instant gratification right now. Worry about the long term. You know, fill your thoughts up with nothing but positive thoughts. You know, oh, he hasn't texted me today, or she hasn't texted me today. They're probably busy. They're probably getting their shit together. That's probably the best thing you could think of when you are concerned about your counterpart at this time. Don't assume anything you don't know, because the person could really be planning for your future and you're not even realizing it. So what is the DM feeling and thinking towards the DF at this time? What are they thinking and feeling towards the DF at this time? Oh, what I tell y'all. So, engagement, marriage, okay? Come on. There's going to be a lot of unions happening at this time, okay? Don't worry. That's why I said this is the time also that a lot of divine masculines are going to be testing the divine feminine, okay? They're going to be testing the divine feminine to see how they are going to handle situations when challenges arise. A lot of divine masculines are experiencing some life-changing things right now for the sake of the connection. I'm telling you, there's a lot of men that are saving money who are trying to plan something for you. Didn't I just say that? And guess what? Engagement marriage came out. So don't be surprised by the end of this year that you get that ring that you deserve, because like I said, a lot of divine feminines in this connection have been desiring union, have been trying to manifest, trying to practice law of assumption, law of attraction. It's working, Spirit is saying. It's working. So keep it up. Like, even if this is not exactly an engagement, it's the next level of commitment that is truly something that Spirit want you to understand. The divine masculines are truly trying to level up for this connection. And who wants an half-assed proposal? Who wants a half-assed offer? I don't think you want one either. So I think that's all for these cards. Now let's go ahead and see what the divine feminine wants to tell the divine masculine, or what is going on with the divine feminine that the divine feminine wants to allow the masculine to know. And we're going to end this reading here because I feel like there's a lot of great energy going on right here at this time, and I don't want to fuck it up. Not that I will, but I just don't want any energy falling out that's just, you know what I'm saying, off put. So I want to end this reading on a really good note. And honestly, let me go ahead and put this back because this is what karma got to do with it deck. And I think that that's really important, that I want people to know that, oh, let me do the angel guide deck. The angel guide deck, since we're talking about next level commitments, I want the collective to get ready. You know what I'm saying? I want the collective to be spiritually ready. So what messages does Spirit have for the collective of divine masculines and divine feminines who are embracing this next level? Ease and grace. So Spirit wants you to know that this time right now is about you and you only. This is the time that you should celebrate yourselves. This is the time that you should enjoy yourselves. This is the time that you should focus more on smooth, calm, collected actions. Anything that you do from here on out, do it with ease and grace. Don't worry. Don't stress it. Don't, you know what I'm saying? Keep it light around this time of the year because you deserve that. You deserve nothing but lightness. You don't deserve to be stressed out. You don't deserve none of that. At this time, divine feminine, that's what I was going to, yeah. So Spirit just want y'all as a collective to know that this is what you guys need to do. Now, I was going to want to tap into what the divine feminine want to tell the divine masculine. But at this time, I think the divine masculine is like saying like, nah, I don't want to hear nothing she got to say. I want her to know that this is what I got going on. And we're going to talk about what she want to say later. So we're going to make a separate video about what the divine feminine wants to tell the divine masculine. And we're going to allow the divine masculine to use the extra time they may ever have on their hands to watch the next video, right? So this is what else Spirit want y'all both to know in the collective. So yeah, I kind of quickly changed my mind on that one. So let's go ahead and see what Spirit want y'all to know before I conclude this reading. This is beautiful. Transformation. So Spirit is saying to trust the process and enjoy the transformation. The World card also confirms that Divine Feminine that you have been going through some changes, okay? And Spirit is like really grateful and thankful to see how much you have overcome. Now, Divine Masculines, yes, you guys have gone through some shit, but you know what? What's so crazy is that the reason why things are happening so slow with the Divine Masculine right now is because, honestly, I'm not gonna lie, Divine Feminines had a lot more shit to work on than the Divine Masculines did. Because see, the Divine Masculines in this collective are more logical, so they think first before they do. But the Divine Feminines had made a lot of mistakes in their past that caused them to have a major glow up. You know what I'm saying? So I hate, and I don't want, and so what I'm saying is the reason why there's not a lot of like excitement energy as far as like the way that I'm looking at both collectives is that like the Divine Masculines are like chilled out right now. They're chilling. They want to party. They want to celebrate, but they're chilled out because they have done a lot of work behind the scenes. So they're just like chilling right now. But the Divine Feminines have made major transformations and major moves, you know, to bring themselves up to where they are now to meet the masculine. So now the masculine's like, okay, bet you transform, you're glowing up, you're growing up. I can truly see a future with you. That's the type of perspective I'm trying to put in this reading. Like, Spirit is really acknowledging the efforts that the feminists have been making in this connection. Because don't get me wrong, yes, Divine Feminines can be very emotionally intelligent in more ways than the Divine Masculine can. But the Divine Masculine is very logical by his approach and does not want to get himself involved in a connection that's not stable. And you Divine Feminines are showing that you are stable for a healthy and happy and stable union, right? So last but not least, vulnerability and freedom. So Spirit's asking you both to be vulnerable with yourselves and each other and to embrace freedom. No matter what, I don't care if you're married or not, or engaged or not, embrace what it means to be free in a connection. You can be free as a bird in a marriage and still be committed to what God has set out for both of you, okay? People always feel like, when I get married or if I get engaged, I'm gonna be like locked down in the jail. Like, you know, I'm gonna feel locked up in a cell and I'm not gonna like be able to live my life to the fullest. No, you can people don't understand that being married to the right person is so lit. And the only reason why I would know that for myself is because I've seen it for myself, but I also spiritually believe and have used law of assumption to ensure that whenever, you know what I'm saying, I enter a marriage, that's what it's going to be. Being able to, and that's what Spirit wants you to know too, is to accomplish vulnerability and freedom in a connection. Do not make your partner feel smothered. Do not make your partner feel like they got to lose their individuality when they enter a relationship with you. Maintain individuality. Allow them to get their shit together while you getting your own shit together, because it's showing that you're doing the work. So allow you both to maintain your individuality in this connection, because it's showing that you guys are doing the work, and just enjoy the relationship, enjoy the union, enjoy what it truly means to be that power couple, enjoy what it truly means for God, you know what I'm saying, to choose you to come into a union. So with that being said, that's the message for this evening. I'm truly grateful and thankful to have been able to share such a beautiful message, because I know that at the end of the day, yes, we all are going through our own troubles and triumphs and tribulations as individuals and as a couple, or as, you know, Divine Masculine, Divine Feminine, and as twin flames. But at the end of the day, I'm still seeing progress. So whatever struggles you think you're going through right now, it's all going to come to pass. It's all going to figure itself out. It's all going to go with ease and grace. And with that being said, I believe that this reading definitely hit a lot of nails on the head and a lot of things were clarified. So I truly hope that this reading resonates. Please give me a like, comment, follow, subscribe on Instagram, YouTube, TikTok. I am so excited to be able to open up some more slots for reading. So check out the link in my description, and also comment below what you think about how this resonates. And I'm looking forward to connecting with you all. Have a good night and be blessed and stay stress free. Amen. Bye.